Our citizen that there is nothing wrong with borrowing, but as long as even you as a person, you cannot use your salary alone to be able to improve your life. You do borrow here, but it's about how smart you borrow. But then that means that the only opportunity that is left, really, if this country is not going to stagnate and fall into recession, is we have got to now be a very attractive destination for investors. And that is an area that I love. It is an area that I had no choice, because when I was appointed by His Excellency the President in the year 2018, I came from the private sector. I lived in South Africa for 19 years, just a few months to 20. And I have seen, and I don't want to say that South Africa is necessarily the model to follow, but I have seen, where investment, where there is good policies, there is a lot of capital. Capital is not the problem. I can tell you that there is more than enough money out there. The question is, are we putting the right policies? Are we, there's a lot of red tape. When you look at some of our processes, and that is why in the PPP sector, we have a new DG, and the first thing that he did was he looked at the law, the PPP Act, and he said, this PPP Act perhaps is good for you, maybe we borrowed it from the Europeans, maybe it works, but it doesn't work for us, because it takes you short of 3 years just studying. 3 years in a political term is a very, very, very long time, and that is why nobody wants to talk about PPPs. But we have no choice but to go the PPP way, and that is why we have a new legislation. Hopefully Senate, it's already passed the National Assembly, and hopefully it can go through the Senate. Now, before I get into my presentation, and I'm going to really focus on very few slides, out of these, most of you I know have had an opportunity to attend our various conferences, so I don't want to bore you so much. Let me just say, in the last presentation, I saw something on, they did not say what it was, but I am assuming that there is a new public transport proposal. And little did I know that this was going to be presented, because part of my docket, I am the one who is in charge of public transport in Nairobi metropolitan area. So if there is such an innovation, if it's been done by Kenyans, we are very happy. I don't know who you said you're talking to, because if you're not talking to us, I don't know, maybe you're talking to other people, and eventually you'll come to us. So please come have a chat with us. We are very, very investor friendly. And as I said, some of the other areas that we would like to share with you beyond this is that we have Railway City coming up. We are still finalizing legal due diligence on the land before we can have it as investor quality. We can release this investor quality prospectus.